Ever wonder why you can't stop at just one chip or slice of pizza? It's not just willpower, there's real science behind food cravings. Certain foods are engineered to target the pleasure centers in our brains, much like addictive substances. Today, we'll break down the 8 most addictive foods and the science that makes them so hard to resist. Ingredients like sugar, fat, and salt can hijack your brain's reward system, creating a cycle of craving and overconsumption. This isn't about shame, it's about understanding your body's responses so you can make informed choices. If you've ever felt powerless against a pint of ice cream or a bag of chips, you're not alone. Let's dive in and see which foods made the list, and why your brain craves them so intensely. First up is diet soda, a drink many see as a healthy swap. 0 calories, 0 sugar, but the real issue is artificial sweeteners like aspartame and sucralose. These sweeteners are hundreds of times sweeter than sugar, tricking your brain into expecting a sugar rush, but the calories never arrive, creating a disconnect in your brain's reward system. This can desensitize your palate, making you crave even sweeter foods later. Artificial sweeteners trigger a quick dopamine hit, but not the lasting satisfaction of real sugar. The result? You crave more, leading to a cycle of seeking out real sugar. This is called metabolic confusion. Your body expects energy from sweetness, but doesn't get it, so it ramps up hunger signals. Studies show these sweeteners can alter gut bacteria and disrupt metabolic pathways. You might find yourself reaching for a cookie after a diet soda, not realizing the connection. There's also a psychological trap. Choosing diet soda can make you feel justified in eating more treats. This health halo effect can lead to increased calorie consumption overall. The long-term effects are still being studied, but evidence suggests artificial sweeteners can disrupt your brain's reward system and metabolism. Instead of satisfying your sweet tooth, they may make it stronger and more demanding. So, while diet soda seems harmless, it can actually heighten cravings and confuse your body's hunger signals. It's a classic example of how something that looks healthy can have hidden addictive qualities. The promise of satisfaction without consequence is misleading. In reality, diet soda may set you up for more cravings and overeating. Be mindful sometimes the healthier choice isn't as simple as it seems. That's why diet soda earns a spot on our list of most addictive foods. Next, the cheeseburger, a classic example of addictive food engineering. It's not just a patty, cheese, and bun. It's a calculated mix of fat, salt, and sugar. The fat from beef and cheese triggers pleasure chemicals in your brain, creating comfort and satisfaction. Salt enhances flavor and activates reward pathways, making you crave more. The bun and sauces add sugar and refined carbs, causing a rapid blood sugar spike and a dopamine rush. This trifecta, fat, salt, and sugar, overrides your body's natural fullness signals. Even the texture and temperature contrasts, warm patty, gooey cheese, soft bun, keep your brain engaged. Every bite is a new sensory experience, preventing you from getting bored and encouraging overeating. Research shows just seeing a cheeseburger can light up your brain's reward centers. The anticipation alone is powerful. Cheeseburgers are hyperpalatable foods, designed to be more rewarding than any single ingredient. That's why it's so hard to stop at half a burger. Your brain is flooded with pleasure signals, pushing you to keep eating. It's not just about taste, it's about a carefully crafted sensory experience. The cheeseburger is a perfect storm of addictive properties. It's a prime example of how modern food processing exploits our natural cravings. Our next category is all about texture. Crunchy foods like chips, pretzels, and fried chicken. The loud crunch isn't just satisfying, it's scientifically addictive. When you bite into something crunchy, the sound travels through your jawbone, making it seem louder and more enjoyable. This signals freshness to your brain, a trait we're hardwired to seek. Studies show that dampening the crunch sound makes chips taste stale and less appealing, leading people to eat less. The crunch keeps your brain stimulated, preventing boredom and encouraging you to eat more. Crunchy foods are often loaded with refined carbs, fat, and salt, a potent combination for triggering cravings. The repetitive motion of crunching can also relieve stress, creating a psychological link between crunch and comfort. This makes you reach for crunchy snacks not just when hungry but when stressed or bored. The design of chips, thin, salty, high in fat, maximizes sensory pleasure and keeps you reaching for more. It's a multi-sensory attack on your self-control. The crunch is the delivery system for addictive ingredients. That's why it's so easy to eat an entire bag without realizing it. Your brain is focused on the pleasurable sound and texture, ignoring fullness signals. Crunchy foods are engineered to be irresistible. Next time you can't stop eating chips, remember, the crunch is part of the addiction. texture and sound can be just as addictive as taste. That's why crunchy snacks are so hard to resist. Number 4 is cheese, a food many joke about being addicted to, but there's real science behind it. Cheese contains casein, a milk protein that breaks down into casomorphins during digestion. Casomorphins have a mild opioid effect, triggering dopamine release and feelings of pleasure. Cheese is a concentrated source of casein. 10 pounds of milk make just 1 pound of cheese. This concentration amplifies its addictive potential. The evolutionary purpose? To keep baby mammals coming back for milk. In adults, this mechanism is hijacked by modern diets, making cheese especially crave-worthy. Cheese is also high in fat and salt, both of which light up the brain's reward centers. The combination of fat, salt, and casomorphins makes cheese hard to eat in moderation. Think about pizza, burgers, nachos. Cheese is the star ingredient tying addictive elements together. The gooey, melted texture adds to its appeal. If you've ever craved cheese, you're not imagining it, your brain is responding to a powerful chemical mix. Understanding this can help you be more mindful of your cheese intake. Cheese is more than just a tasty topping, it's a scientifically addictive food. That's why it's so hard to resist. Ice cream is the ultimate comfort food, and one of the most addictive. It's a masterful blend of sugar and fat, sending signals of pure bliss to your brain. Sugar triggers a dopamine rush, giving you instant pleasure and energy. But the high is short-lived, leading to a crash and more cravings. Fat from cream triggers opioid release, creating comfort and satisfaction. Together, sugar and fat create a powerful, addictive loop. Research shows frequent ice cream eaters develop tolerance, needing more to feel the same pleasure. The cold, creamy texture is soothing and easy to eat quickly, often before your body registers fullness. Ice cream is tied to celebrations and comfort, building emotional connections from a young age. The variety of flavors and mix-ins keeps your brain engaged, preventing boredom and encouraging overconsumption. Each bite is a new sensory experience, making it hard to stop. Ice cream is designed to bypass your fullness signals and keep you coming back for more. The combination of sugar, fat, texture, and emotion makes it nearly irresistible. It's a delicious but dangerous treat for your brain's reward system. That's why ice cream is one of the most addictive foods. Be mindful, sometimes a single scoop is all you need. But it's easy to see why stopping at one is so tough. Chocolate is more than a sweet treat, it's a mood-altering food with addictive properties. Sugar in chocolate triggers dopamine release, creating pleasure and a quick energy boost. But chocolate also contains theobromine, a mild stimulant, and anandamide, the bliss molecule. Anandamide targets the same brain receptors as THC, giving a subtle sense of well-being. Chocolate also has phenylethylamine, or PA, known as the love drug, which can induce feelings of excitement. The combination of sugar, stimulants, and bliss-inducing compounds makes chocolate uniquely crave-worthy. Its melting texture and rich aroma add to the sensory experience. Many people reach for chocolate when stressed or sad, reinforcing emotional eating habits. This creates a powerful cycle. Your brain remembers the mood boost and craves it again. Chocolate's complex chemistry and sensory appeal make it hard to resist. It's not just about taste, it's about how it makes you feel. That's why chocolate is a top-tier addictive food. Enjoy it mindfully. Your brain is wired to want more. Sometimes a little chocolate goes a long way. French fries, universally loved and nearly impossible to stop eating. The secret? A perfect mix of fat, salt, and texture. Deep frying creates a crispy exterior and soft interior, a textural contrast your brain craves. The potato absorbs oil, loading fries with fat and making them extra satisfying. Carbs from the potato quickly convert to sugar, giving you a dopamine spike. Salt enhances flavor and triggers reward pathways, making you want more. This combo overrides your body's natural hunger signals, leading to overeating. Fries are designed for mindless eating, easy to grab, easy to eat, and hard to track how many you've had. The fast-digesting carbs and fats cause blood sugar spikes and crashes, fueling more cravings. French fries are often paired with other addictive foods, amplifying the effect. The experience is engineered for maximum pleasure and efficiency. Research shows this combination leads to addictive-like eating behaviors. The humble fry is a carefully constructed food product, not just a simple side dish. It's a classic example of how processing turns basic ingredients into hyper-palatable snacks. That's why it's so hard to stop at just a few fries. Be aware, fries are designed to keep you coming back for more. Moderation is key. Finally, the most addictive food of all, pizza. Pizza combines all the addictive elements, cheese, refined carbs, fat, and salt, into one irresistible package. The crust is made from refined flour, quickly digested and converted to sugar, causing a dopamine rush. The sauce is often loaded with sugar and salt, adding another layer of craveability. Cheese delivers casomorphins, fat, and salt, amplifying the pleasure response. Toppings like pepperoni add even more fat, salt, and umami flavor. Every component is engineered to hit your brain's reward centers. Studies show pizza consistently ranks as the most addictive food, beating out chocolate and chips. The combination of fast-digesting carbs and high-fat content overwhelms your body's ability to regulate intake. The sensory experience, chewy crust, gooey cheese, crispy toppings, and mouth-watering aroma, keeps you coming back. Pizza is a full-body, multi-sensory experience. It's the culmination of food science and biology, designed to be hyperpalatable. That's why it's so hard to stop at one slice. Pizza is the ultimate addictive food, combining everything your brain craves. Enjoy it, but be mindful of how easily it can override your self-control. Pizza tops our list for a reason. There you have it, the 8 most addictive foods and the science behind their powerful hold. Food addiction isn't just about willpower, it's a complex response to foods engineered for maximum reward. Understanding these mechanisms empowers you to make healthier choices. It's not about guilt. It's about awareness and balance. Every small, informed choice is a step toward better health. Let us know in the comments which food is hardest for you to resist. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you never miss an upload. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Remember, moderation is key, and your health is worth it.